Hey guys, welcome again to Novice to Legendary. Probably know by now what this channel is all about. Anyways, I did hint last night on Twitter that I was going to give like a little video update in today's Monday Musing on some future projects and whatnot. Actually, there's stuff that's already in the works, and I was hoping to make this a live stream, but I guess YouTube, once you try to enable it, you got to wait 24 hours, and it's kind of silly. So we'll see if I can do more of these after that live. So, anyways, besides that, as I had mentioned, one of the main things was I had picked up a Signar battle group for War Machine. For those of you who don't know, it's this miniatures war game. You know that hobby that RPGs have been spawned from. I mean, D&D was originally a set of medieval fantasy wargaming rules, and it just kind of expanded from there. Anyways, I enjoy those types of things because you just get to sit down and build and paint the models. Although at one point I got burned out. Warhammer 40k and all them Chaos Space Marines. As much as I enjoyed it, you just get tired of painting the same thing over and over again. But I had this thought just pop into my head way in the early hours of the morning, the Friday before I actually left on my vacation that I just got back from, where I just had this thought, why not pick up War Machine? You need something else to do away from the computer screen since you're working at them all the time and doing these videos and all that. And there's actually a group that meets pretty regularly at the hobby store that you pass by nearly every day coming home from work. So why not? I actually just got them primed this evening. I'll maybe show them off in a future video after they've been painted and all that. But anyways, put it out there to see if anybody was interested in me doing, even documenting my journey going from novice to legendary in War Machine. And granted, a very small audience right now, but very much appreciated. And it was unanimously yes. So I'll be doing some of those, not quite as often as the RPG related stuff. I still want to keep it primarily focused on that, but you can expect to see some videos featuring warcasters and warjacks and all that, and just some of my experience with that, and maybe even a bit on maybe this would be a good thing. Some of this is on the fly. Maybe I can do some videos on not just tips on role playing, but how to learn the rules to games quicker. That'd be a good thing. You can never, it's always good to learn how to learn, right? So we can maybe expect some of that to get slipped in as well. So occasional War Machine videos, maybe a bit more on the metacognition, fancy word, of basically learning how to learning the ins and outs of games. Why not? I've enjoyed picking up different rule sets for all kinds of things and at least reading up on it and trying to mess around with it a bit. GURPS still has me scratching my head a bit for character creation, but could always take another crack at it. Anyways, so there's that. And I had also mentioned that this little project I was working on during my vacation was that I was going to be developing a new campaign setting using the Savage Worlds rules. This idea I had floating about was originally going to be for the old Alternity system, but I love Savage Worlds so much and I need to play it more. So a quick little blurb on that. It's going to be a Bronze Age like fantasy kind of swords and sorcery, kind of almost Conan the Barbarian-ish, in this world with more than just humans, where a lot of the player races actually descended from people who crash landed spaceships into the planet ages ago. And yes, those spaceships will be a recurring thing. They will be a major part of the setting and everything. So it's gonna be a bit of that. I've actually even started a blog, which is the other bit of this. You'll see it in the description below, along with email and Twitter and all that. It's novice-to-legendary.blogspot.com, and that's primarily where I'm going to be providing updates for the campaign as it's being developed. So you're probably going to see a lot of, back and forth vacillating between different ideas about how this race fits in or how this arcane background fits in. For those of you savages, you know what I'm talking about. And I'll be covering, even for that metacognition series, I'll even cover Savage Worlds as well. So much to talk about. So, anyways, you can expect to see at least once a week an update on the setting. Now, I want anybody who's paying attention to all this to hold me accountable for that. I want to see people pestering me on Twitter, saying, "Hey, what's the latest on the campaign setting?" Follow up. Be a pest about that, just to help me to be accountable and actually get this thing done. My actual goal is to have enough material to work with, including maybe some introductory adventures and whatnot, to actually start running some games in this setting and iterative testing, test-driven development, and all that. That's a good thing to do, especially for something like this. And I'm expecting to be able to have something something actually playable, fully playable, maybe not fully, but playable by the end of next month, around the time Call of Cthulhu, the video game, comes out. So yeah, that's going to be another reason why I need that accountability a bit, because I may get a little distracted chasing after the great old ones on Darkwater Island. So there's that. And feel free to shoot me a message on Twitter or shoot me an email if you are interested in participating in the playtest for this setting as well, because I will be looking for players soon. Besides that, I'm still going to be shooting for doing 3 videos a week. I may change, the format may change, just because this is the beginning stages. You always want to play around with it and see what actually works. Kind of the same thing with some of the stuff I've been doing on Twitter as well. This whole active involvement in social media is a very new thing for me, so going to be seeing me going from novice to legendary there as well. So those are the big things. The spell management series will be, I would expect just a general spell management series of my Friday videos to be wrapping up very soon. I think we've only got a few classes left to cover. It's been suggested that I could also do some videos on using, what spells work the best with what character build and all that, what character concept. I'm a little fuzzy on that kind of a thing, but what the hey? Why not? This whole thing's about me. This whole thing's supposed to be about my development in these different games, in these different gaming communities and whatnot, and getting as well as with the game systems themselves. So why the heck not? You can watch these videos and laugh at my silly mistakes. Oh, you did. Yeah, why would you use that spell in this particular list and why are your ability score so low? Why are you always talking like this when you're imitating me? Because I can. So, those are the big things. So it's great because I came up with some ideas while talking. So much fun when I'm doing that. Probably have a lot of fun watching my hands wiggle about the screen too. It's stop that. So distracting. So anyways, just want to give you that update on some of the plans that I have for our channel and future projects and whatnot. So until the next time, like do the usual YouTube stuff. Hear it all the time. Like this video, subscribe. Throw some comments out there. Even start. You can even start volunteering for playtesting right now, if you'd like. Just in the comment section, I volunteer as tribute. I don't know why. I don't think Jennifer Lawrence would ever really talk like that during the movies, but what the hey, why not? And also check out my other things I have listed in the description below, the Twitter, shoot me an email and all that, and check out the blog. So, yeah, till next time, happy gaming.